right, it's the latest threat to your cyber protection. OpenSSL, an open source software that runs on as many as 2/3 of all active websites, has a flaw that's been dubbed Heartbleed. Quite a name. The flaw involving a 2-year-old programming mistake was discovered by researchers from Google and Codanonicom, and security experts are now urging consumers to change their web passwords. Joining me right now, Pratik Katpal, HiQ Chief Strategy Officer, and Scott Schober, Berkeley Varitronics Systems CEO. Pratik, I'll start with you here. How does Heartbleed work exactly?
Well, Heartbleed is actually, as you said, is a flaw. It's a programming bug in the OpenSSL software. OpenSSL is open source encryption technology which is being used by most of the websites on the internet today. It's a secure method of communication on the internet. It is what they use to secure your content on the internet, to secure the information. So pretty much all the information on the internet today, like usernames, passwords, the instant messaging, emails, your financial information, is encrypted using the OpenSSL. And the flaw which has just been found, which is called Heartbleed, is actually a security bug or a programming error in that particular program.
Has anybody been able to exploit that yet, Pratik?
So there are some news here and there, but there is not widespread problem yet. But the issue is that it could be very catastrophic if not fixed very quickly. So the smaller companies out there, if they take some time to fix this, it could lead to very big problems. But
like
not so far. So since all the information on the internet is already exposed, the attackers, the cyber criminals, can very quickly gain access to this information, gain access to this flaw, and start getting that information, and then use that information to impersonate the users back into the websites and gain access to all the data out there.
I mean, Scott,
so
people worry about their bank accounts being hacked online. That's obviously a big concern. How should people be thinking about this particular vulnerability in the internet right now, and how can they protect themselves?
It's a good point. For the immediate time frame, actually, if you minimize your usage of the internet, where you actually divulge any type of information, where you put your password in or anything like that, not to scare people.
I mean, you're saying what, for right now?
Yeah, the next couple days, because what's happening, until they can actually patch this OpenSSL patch there on these servers, because 2 out of 3 servers are actually affected here. So this is pretty major, widespread. So
why is this all of a sudden right now? Why does it matter just in the next 2 or 3 days? And why weren't we worried about this, say, 2 or 3 months ago?
Well, they didn't know about it back then. It's actually been about 2 years that this vulnerability's actually been out there. It's just that this Google researcher recently discovered it and realized the severity of it, and then brought it to light. And now everybody's panicking. You got the likes of Yahoo and FBI and other servers that potentially that information could be taken off of, because it's really.
And are there hackers out there right now that you think are deliberately, now that they know about this, are trying to take advantage?
Yeah, and that's really the point. They're savvy. They're looking for opportunities to go to a server, and they pull this out of the memory, and they have the encryption keys as well. And that's the part that's so scary, because they could later on decrypt this, decipher this information.
You think it'll only take 2 or 3 days to fix?
Yeah. In fact, Yahoo and a couple others have already put the security patches up there. They're testing and trying to get all this taken care of immediately.
All right, so we're going to lay off the internet. No passwords anyway.
Hold off for a little bit, a couple days at least.
Be very careful. All right, Pratik and Scott, thank you very much. Coming up, we're going to talk about this close up 172 right now on the Dow, thanks to the Fed. I'll be right back.